Alright folks, I'm back with you once again, and it is announcement time again, and this is going to cover a couple of things. The first thing we're going to talk about in this announcement video is the 12 Games of Christmas. Now, of course, a lot of you are used to seeing me doing Christmas specials on my channel that I've done for the last several years. We're not going to do that this year, though. Instead, we're going to do something. Instead, we're going to be doing the 12 Games of Christmas. And how that, of course, works is that I play a different game every day for 12 days straight. And this, of course, is in addition to the 25 Days of Wheel that I'm currently doing. Episode 12 of that for the season went up earlier today, so for those of you who have not seen the episode yet, I'm not going to reveal the outcome. But I do encourage you to watch those episodes. They're very good. Anyway, getting back to the 12 Games of Christmas. Now, these, of course, are 12 games that I felt like playing at random. Do they have to be game show based? Not necessarily. I mean, the 25 Days of Wheel that I do, those have to be game show based. But the 12 Games of Christmas does not necessarily need to be game show based. It could be game show games, it could be regular games. Yeah, just games I feel like playing on those particular days. Anyway, those games begin airing this Wednesday, December 14th, 2016. So hopefully you will all enjoy that. The second thing I am going to cover, of course, is my Q&A video that I will be doing on Christmas Eve. This is the second year in a row I'm doing a Christmas Eve Q&A video. And those of you who have not submitted questions to me yet for that Q&A video, you still have time to do that. The deadline, of course, being December 24th at noon Eastern Time. So I guess this would, you kind of call this a final warning for a last call for submissions for my Q&A video. Any questions that are submitted to me after the deadline, of course, will not be accepted. So if you have not given me any questions yet, then I encourage you to get on the ball and send me those questions. And as a refresher, it could be, the questions can be pretty much anything with the exception of personal information like address and banking information and so on, etc. And the next thing I'm going to cover in this is a couple of birthday shout-outs. One of the birthday people that gets a shout-out actually had his birthday a couple of days ago, this past Friday, and that person is Ready Unknown Fox, aka Jay York. And he, of course, is good friends with Aubrey. So, Jay, happy belated birthday to you, buddy. Hope you enjoyed your birthday on Friday. And, but Jay is not the only one with a birthday this month. No, the next person that gets a birthday shout-out actually has his birthday today. Now, as I'm sure you're all aware, this next person that we're giving a birthday shout-out to was, of course, best known as the host of The Price is Right from 1972 to 2007, a span of 35 years. And of course, Drew Carey is currently in his 10th season of hosting The Price is Right, but we're not talking about Drew Carey. No, the person we're talking about that we're giving a birthday shout-out to is none other than the legend himself, Bob Barker. 93 years old today for Bob Barker. Now that is quite an accomplishment, I must say, if I do say so myself. I don't know if I'll necessarily live to be 93 years old, but You never know. You never know. But, yeah. So, here's what we're going to do for that. In honor of Bob Barker's birthday, I am going to be doing some games of the Price is Right decades on the PlayStation 3. And those games, of course, will be part of my run that I have going for that game. And so it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. And I hope you'll enjoy those. In fact, I'll actually be doing those games after this video gets up. So that is definitely going to be a lot of fun, guys. And once again, happy birthday, of course, to Bob Barker, who, but he didn't just host The Price is Right. Oh, no. No, he also hosted True for Consequences from, I think he started hosting that around the mid-50s. Yeah, I think it was around the mid-50s that he started hosting True for Consequences. And it was on New Year's Eve. Actually, I think his first show for True for Consequences was New Year's Eve 1956. So, yeah, that's a long time in its own right. So, yeah, he hosted True for Consequences. He hosted The Price is Right. I believe he also hosted the Miss America pageant at one time, but I could be wrong on that. Yeah, Bob Barker's definitely had a long career. And, believe it or not, those are not the only things he's done. No. If you remember the 1996 movie Happy Gilmore, which starred Adam Sandler, Bob Barker himself makes a guest appearance in that movie. As himself, obviously. And that particular scene, he's paired up with Sandler's character for a celebrity golf tournament. And this heckler's giving Gilmore a kind of a difficult time, so he instead of punching the heckler, he knocks out Bob Barker. The price is wrong, Bob! Yeah, that's after he headbutts him. Then, of course, he gets up and he's like, I think you've had enough. No? Now you've had enough. Oh, yeah, that is a classic movie. Classic movie. Absolutely love it. Yeah, so, yeah, happy 93rd birthday to Bob Barker. Here's to many more. And I think that's going to cover it for these announcements. So I thank you very much for joining. And of course, if you like my videos and you want to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't done that yet, the subscribe button is right there for a reason. And in fact, I'm actually very close to 1,300 subscribers. I think one away from 1,300 as of the time I'm recording this video. But yeah, that is a lot of subscribers. So that's gonna do it. But before I go though, if you are going out in the, if you have to go out in the cold weather, because we got a lot of snow in my area last weekend. So if you have to go out in the cold weather, do so safely and dress warmly. Alright, so that is going to do it. I will see you all in just a little bit for The Price is Right decade.